Warning: the following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey creepy, yeah that's my style. Creepy crawlers, Kimiko's vibe. We laugh at the dark, find joy in the fears. In a world full of noise, I'm the one you hear. In a smoky room, filled with gloom. Hell is here, podcast doom.
Welcome back to another episode of the Blowing Smoke podcast with Kimiko Kusanagi. Buckle up, because baby, we're diving into the wildest conspiracy theory of our time. The upcoming fake alien invasion. That's right, folks, little green men, or maybe just holograms, are supposedly on their way to shake up our world. Is it a globalist plot, a distraction, or just a wild sci-fi fantasy? We're going to unpack it all. Explore what to expect, and maybe even figure out how to prep for this cosmic curveball. So grab your tinfoil hats, light up, and listen in. So, why a fake alien invasion? Alright, let's get into it. Why would anyone fake an alien invasion? I mean, it sounds like something straight out of a B movie, but hear me out. This idea has been floating around for decades. The concept of a staged extraterrestrial event isn't new. It's rooted in conspiracy theories like Project Bluebeam, which some folks claim is a secret plan to usher in a new world order using advanced technology and a fake alien attack. Now, I'm not saying I'm all in on this, but let's break it down. Why stage an alien invasion? First, it's the ultimate distraction. Think about it. Economic crashes, political scandals, nothing unites humanity faster than a common enemy from outer space. If governments or shadowy organizations want to push through some big changes like, say, global control, mass surveillance, and even martial law, an alien threat would be the perfect excuse. People would be too busy freaking out about UFOs to notice their rights just slipping away. Second, technology's gotten wild. We've got holograms that can project entire concerts, drones that can look like UFOs, and AI that can fake voices and videos so well that you'd swear it was real. Ever heard of deepfakes? Imagine a deepfake alien broadcast beamed into every television worldwide. Greetings, Earthlings. We come in peace, or maybe not. Chills, right? And let's not forget the cultural setup. Hollywood's been prepping us for this forever. Independence Day, War of the Worlds, Arrival. We're conditioned to believe aliens could show up any day. So if it's a fleet of glowing orbs appearing in the sky, most people won't question it. They'll just panic. But here's the kicker. Some folks think that this isn't just about control, that it's about spirituality. Like, for instance, Project Bluebeam, for example. Project Bluebeam isn't some fresh TikTok trend. It's been lurking around in the shadows ever since the 90s. The theory claims that a shadowy cabal, NASA, the UN, maybe even the Illuminati or global elites, is gearing up to stage a fake global catastrophe using cutting-edge technology. The goal? Usher in a one-world government by tricking humanity into submission through fear and awe. Sounds like a blockbuster plot, right? But believers say it's real, and recent events, like those mysterious drone swarms over New Jersey in late 2024, are proof it's ramping up. The man behind it all was Serge Monast, a Canadian journalist turned conspiracy crusader. Born in 1945, Monast Started as a poet and mainstream writer in the 70s, but in the early 90s, he dove headfirst into the New World Order stuff, inspired by folks like William Guy Carr. In 1994, he dropped the bombshell book Project Bluebeam, quotation marks, NASA, laying out the whole plan. He claimed he'd uncover secret documents and insider info pointing to a 4-phase operation to dismantle religions, fake divine events, and force a new global faith. Monast gave talks, spread pamphlets, and even tied it to Masonic groups in his 1995 work, Les Protocoles de Toronto, 666, a nod to the infamous protocols of the Elders of Zion, which has its own shady anti-Semitic history. But here's where it gets tragic and suspicious. Monast was homeschooling his kids, which wasn't exactly legal in Quebec. Without approval in 1996, authorities swooped in and made his children wards of the state and arrested him for spreading disinformation. The very next day, just at 51, he died of a heart attack. Official story, natural causes, but his followers, they screamed foul play, assassination by psychotropic weapons or government hit to silence him. Even another journalist who backed his claims dropped dead of a heart attack around the same time. Coincidence? Or cover-up? Monast's death only supercharged the theory, turning him into a martyr. Copies of his books still circulate online, influencing everyone from Tex Mars to modern podcasters. Okay, so let's break down the meat of it. Mon has 4 phases. This is where Bluebeam goes from weird to world-ending. Okay? Phase 1, engineered earthquakes and discoveries. The idea is that they use tech to trigger quakes at key sites, unearthing fake artifacts that debunk major religions. Imagine proof that Jesus was a myth or the Bible's a hoax. Forged scrolls, ancient tablets, all planted to shatter faith worldwide. Monast tied this to real tech like HAARP or HARP, that Alaskan array accused of weather manipulation and mind games. HARP's official purpose? Lunosphere research. But conspiracists say that it causes a quake or beams frequencies into our brain. But conspiracists say that it can cause a quake or beam frequencies, which are in your brain. I really don't know about that. But we've seen echoes in recent wildfires. Some folks on X claiming 2025's California blazes are laser-induced to clear land for elites. Is it happening? No solid proof, but it taps into real fears about geoengineering. Phase 2, the Sky Show. This is the flashy part. Massive holograms projected globally via satellites. Picture Jesus appearing over Jerusalem, or Buddha in Asia, or aliens over New York, all tailored to your culture. These projections would speak in your language, urging unity under a new order. Tech-wise, holograms are real. Remember Tupac at Coachella? Or those drone light shows? In 2024, Jersey skies lit up with drone formations that looked holographic. Believers called it a test run. Monast said that it'd merge into one Antichrist figure, blending religion into a new cult age. Wild, right? But with AI deepfakes or AR advancing, it's not possible. Phase 3, telepathic takeover. Low-frequency waves beamed into your head, making you think God's whispering directly to you. ELF waves, or VLF tech. Stuff Mondstadt linked to mind control projects like MK Ultra, you'd hear your deity confirming the holograms, pushing you to ditch old beliefs. Critics say that it is sci-fi, but DARPA's been tinkering with brain interferences. And on X, folks are trying to are tying it to 5G or vaccine backdoors for hive minds. Pure speculation, but it fuels the fire. Finally, Phase 4, Chaos Mode. Fake alien invasions, supernatural raptures, economic crashes, all to spark like global panic. People beg for a savior government. Mondstadt predicted UFO waves as the clincher, using space-based weapons to simulate attacks. Fast forward to 2025. UFO sightings in New Jersey, Chile, and even Pentagon declassifications. Are they real? Or blue beam rehearsals? X is exploding with posts calling recent ships holograms or psyops. Trump even weighed in on the drones, demanding answers. Believers say it's the elites distracting from real issues like axial precision or natural cataclysms. Now, the tech angle, holograms, feasible. NASA's work on space projection and military drones can swarm for illusions. Mind control? Elf waves exist, but beaming thoughts globally? That's a stretch. Harb's been debunked as a quake maker, more about radio science than doomsday. And connections to real events, Blue Beam echoes Orson Welles' 1938 War of the Worlds, Panic, or Pentagon UFO vids from 2020 that sparked suspicion. In 2025, with AI faking videos and drones everywhere, it's easy to see why it's resurfacing. Wildfire conspiracies claim lasers from space. Patterns follow, but experts say it's climate, not cabals. But let's play devil's advocate. Skeptics roast Blue Beam as recycled fiction. Rational Wiki points out it's basically Gene Roddenberry's unmade Star Trek script from the 70s. Holographic gods, alien fakes, all there. Mondstadt might have fed disinfo by the CIA to muddy the waters on real UFOs. No hard evidence actually exists. No leaked memos, no whistleblowers beyond hearsay, and why bother with holograms when social media already divides us? It's a thought experiment on tech abuse, but as a literal plot. More smoke than fire. Culturally, Blue Beam's everywhere, from Joe Rogan episodes dissecting HARP to X threads linking it to 2027 arrivals. It's inspired books, YouTube docs, even TikToks warning on alien psyops. In a world of deepfakes and distrust, it persists because it mirrors our anxieties. Governments lying, tech controlling us. But remember, not all shadows hide monsters. Sometimes it's just the light playing tricks. So, what do you think it would look like? So, let's say that the powers that be decide to pull the trigger on this fake invasion. What would it actually look like? Now picture this. It's a normal Tuesday night. You're scrolling X, eating leftover pizza, when suddenly your phone blares an emergency alert. The TV flickers on, and there's a breaking news broadcast. Unidentified objects spotted over major cities. Cue shaky iPhone footage of glowing lights in the sky. Maybe some grainy shots of weird saucer-shaped crafts. Social media explodes. Hashtag alien invasion is trending, and half the posts are memes. The other half are people losing their freaking minds. Now here's where it gets spooky. The government, or maybe some global coalition, holds a press conference and they say, "We are in contact with these beings and they're not friendly." Or maybe they play the "we come in peace" card to keep everyone calm while they roll out the new security measures. Think curfews, mandated ID checks, or even a shiny new global currency to unite us all against the threat. Like a chip. The visuals would be key. Advanced holograms could project massive ships in the sky. Think city-sized motherships straight out of Close Encounters. Sound tech could blast eerie hums or voices from nowhere. And don't forget the fake alien broadcasts. Imagine a creepy AI-generated alien face on every screen saying something cryptic like, "Humanity must submit or evolve." I'm just getting grossed out and goosebumpy just thinking about it. But here's the thing. It wouldn't last forever. A fake invasion would probably be a short, intense event, maybe a few days or weeks, to push through whatever agenda that they're actually selling. After that, things quiet down, and the aliens mysteriously vanish or retreat. The goal is to keep the charade going forever, just long enough to change the game. Now, you're probably wondering, Kimiko, is there any proof that this could happen? Well, let's be real. There's no smoking gun, but there are some eyebrow-raising clues. First, let's talk about declassified documents. The CIA and other agencies have been obsessed with UFOs for decades. Just look it up. Project Blue Book. No relation to Blue Beam. They've studied sightings, tracked objects, and kept a lot of it under wraps. Why? Maybe they were studying how to fake it. Then there's the tech angle. In 2020, the Pentagon released those brainy UFO videos. Remember those? The ones with the tic-tac shaped objects buzzing Navy pilots? The government didn't deny they were real. They just said, "We don't know what they are." Convenient, right? Some folks on X think that those were just test runs for advanced drones or holographic tech. Let's not forget the whistleblowers. People like Bob Lazar, whose claim in the 80s to have been worked on, whose claim in the 80s was that he worked on reverse engineering alien tech at Area 51, and have been talking about this stuff forever. Sure, he's controversial, but the guy's story hasn't changed in decades. Coincidence? Or is he onto something? On the flip side, there's no hard evidence of a fake invasion plot. Most of this is speculation based on patterns, government secrecy, weird tech advancements, and a whole lot of sci-fi propaganda. But in a world where misinformation spreads faster than wildfire, you don't need hard evidence to pull off a hoax. You just need people to believe it. And speaking of belief, let's take a quick break to clear our heads. And when we come back, I'll talk about how to spot a fake invasion and what you can do to prepare. You stay tuned, okay?
Can't find my merch. It's more than just a tee. It's a piece of my heart. It's a part of me. Smoke cups to hoodies, searching shelf for tail. Now I've got some merch. Come and see merch for sale.
All right, and we're back. Before we dive into the juicy stuff, just a quick shout out to my listeners. If you're loving this cosmic conspiracy talk, share the podcast on X. Let's get some people blowing smoke with us. All right, let's just keep going. So, how to spot a fake alien invasion? How do you know if those UFOs in the sky are real or just high-tech or a high-tech light show? Here's some red flags to watch for. Number 1, inconsistencies in the narrative. If the news is screaming alien invasion, but the story keeps changing, like first they're hostile, and then they're peaceful, and then they want water, be suspicious. Real events have chaos, but staged ones often have scripted plot holes. Number 2, over-the-top visuals. If those spaceships look too perfect, like they rolled out of a Hollywood studio, question it. Real aliens probably wouldn't care about aesthetics. Holograms, on the other hand, they're also designed to dazzle. Number 3, global coordination. If every government on Earth suddenly agrees on the alien threat and pushes the same narrative, that's a big ol' ascendant AI avatar. It's a huge red flag. Governments don't agree on much. Ever notice that? If the world leaders are suddenly on the same page about aliens, it's probably because that they're following a script. Real extraterrestrial contact would likely cause more diplomatic chaos, with countries pointing fingers or claiming superiority. A fake invasion would have a suspiciously unified global response, then it's probably a rehearsed play. Number 4, tech anomalies. If the UFOs move in ways that defy physics, like hovering perfectly still or making impossible turns, consider that our own tech, like advanced drones or lasers, could be at play. Real alien tech might follow different rules, but it'd probably look less choreographed. Number 5, media overdrive. If every news outlet, social media platform, and influencer is pushing the same alien panic at the same time, it's a sign of orchestration. Real events take time to verify. A fake one would hit the airwaves like a coordinated PR campaign. And here's a big one. No physical evidence. If there's no debris, no bodies, no tangible proof of aliens, just videos and eyewitness accounts, that's a clue. A real invasion would have something behind, even if it's just a chunk of metal. A fake one relies on spectacle and fear, not substance. So, how to prepare for this fake alien invasion? Let's say this fake alien invasion goes down, okay? And how do you prepare? First, stay calm. Yeah, I know, everybody says stay calm. Panic really is the goal of this hoax. It makes people easier to manipulate. Take a deep breath and think critically. Don't just swallow what the news or X posts or anything on that you can see or hear is feeding you. Second, get informed. Brush up on how holograms, drones, and deepfake tech work. Check out posts on X from tech nerds or conspiracy buffs. They're often ahead of the curve on this stuff, and the more you know about what's possible, the harder it is to fool you. Third, stock up on essentials. If this fake invasion triggers lockdowns or supply chain issues, you'll want food, water, and power sources. Think basics: canned goods, batteries, a good radio. If it's a fake, it'll blow over fast, and you don't need to really worry about being stuck with no toilet paper again, right? Fourth, have a communication plan. Cell networks might get jammed with everyone freaking out. Get a satellite phone or a ham radio to stay in touch with your people. X might be a mess of alien memes, so don't rely on it for real-time updates, okay? Fifth, know your surroundings. If you're in a city and those UFOs show up, have an exit strategy. Rural areas might be safer. Don't expect aliens to care about city versus country. They're not real, remember? And finally, document everything. Record those lights in the sky, screenshot those weird broadcasts, and keep a journal. If it's a hoax, you'll want proof to call it out later. Plus, it may be a killer story for your own podcast. So what does it mean for the future? So what's the end game of a fake alien invasion? If it's real, we're talking first contact. Tech maybe, even an intergalactic war. But if it's fake, it's about control. Maybe it's a one world government, digital IDs, or some other power grab. Or maybe it's just to sell a new line of alien-themed merch. Who the fuck knows? What I do know is that fear makes people do crazy shit. A fake alien invasion could lead to new laws, new tech, new ways of keeping tabs on us. The Patriot Act comes out of 9/11. Imagine what a UFO crisis could justify. But there's a silver lining. If it's fake, it's temporary. They can't keep up the charade forever. Too many variables. Too many skeptics like us. The truth always leaks out, especially on X, where people are already dissecting every pixel of those pentagram photos and videos. So what's the takeaway? Stay sharp, stay skeptical, and stay ready. If the skies light up, don't just gape, question, use your brain, check your sources, and don't let fear cloud your judgment. We're smarter than that. And that's the smoke we're blowing today, folks. A fake alien invasion might sound like sci-fi nonsense, but in a world of deep fakes and drone swarms, it's really not impossible. Whether it's a globalist plot, a military test, or just a wild prank, the key is to keep your wits about you. Don't buy the hype without proof. That's it for me. Like, share, and subscribe for more, and you stay creepy like Kimiko Kusanagi, and keep chasing that smoke, okay? Bye!